Hello and welcome. This is Michele Christensen of One Noteworthy Life, and this is a Plan With Me video for July of 2021. I'm filming in OneNote for Windows 10, and I'm going to walk you through how I evaluate the past month and set new goals for the upcoming month. I film these Plan With Me videos after doing the process of goal setting and reflection so that I can take all the time I need and then give you a concise overview. And as you'll see, the pages I use are pretty simple, so there isn't much to show in the way of OneNote tips or tricks. So let's get into it. The first thing I do is look at my goals for last month, which is June. So these are my goals for One Noteworthy Life, which is my YouTube channel and blog and website and such. So I had three goals. The first was my editorial schedule, and I have been working on this for a while, trying to make and stick with an editorial calendar schedule. And I had been doing pretty good, so I wanted to kind of up the ante on that a little bit, and my goal was to get at least one video uploaded before it was due. And I didn't hit this because I hurt my back near the end of the month, and it wasn't serious. It was just one of those things where you pull your back out, but I just couldn't get the last one done on ahead of time. So the next thing I've been working on is my Amazon storefront. Now that my channel is running pretty smoothly, I should say, this was kind of the next project I wanted to take on, which was to create an Amazon storefront for products that I use and love. So my goal for June was that I wanted to have the storefront done and with products in it and ready to launch and do the launch in July. And I did this. And so I don't know if you can read that, but I wrote, if you want a sneak peek, there is a link in the description of this video to my Amazon storefront, but the official launch will be happening this month. So my third goal was to start brainstorming my GTD live streams. I have been rereading the book Getting Things Done and really doing a lot of work on implementing. And so I wanted to do a series of live streams kind of going through what I'm learning and that kind of thing. And so I'm ready to start scheduling those. So with this one, I put a stretch goal in. So the minimum was to be ready to schedule the first live stream. And then the stretch goal was to schedule the first live stream when I do my July editorial calendar. And I hit the minimum. I'm ready to schedule it. So, I didn't hit the stretch goal, but I did hit the minimum. Then I have my June goals for my personal life. So I am working right now to take off some extra weight. So I have a calorie goal that I work toward every day to under eat by. And so in June, that goal was 340 per day. I did hit this. I'm feeling great. The weight is coming off, but it's not quite in my target zone, which is still really slow, but I'm just not quite in my target zone. And so I'm going to up this to 350 for July. My next goal was to continue reading GTD, or the book Getting Things Done. I'm aiming for 15 minutes per day on either reading it or implementation, and I've been doing great on this. I just love it. I really look forward to this time every day. And I have actually been not doing much reading this past month. I've been doing just a lot of implementation. I've been really surprised to find out how kind of sloppy some of the places that you keep things in GTD have gotten, like just the boundaries have bled and things are kind of mushed into each other. So I'm kind of tidying things up and getting, organized with the GTD system and really just getting so much out of it. My third personal goal was to continue moving our security system project ahead, and we're just making great progress on this. I do have more detail, but I don't put it in these videos just for obvious reasons. We're building a security system. So my next section is called What Else? And this is just a freeform section where I write down anything that happened during the month. So it could be good, bad, unexpected, whatever. And so in June, I had the thought of that I might want to start using I'm just going to move this all the way to the left there. I might want to start using a project management software. My editorial calendar, I'm currently using an Excel spreadsheet, and it's just not working well. I would really like to have a software that will feed me tasks working backwards from the due date. And this way I'll always know, even like 2-3 weeks out, how far ahead I am or behind from all the upcoming videos. And I've been researching a lot of the different task management softwares, and I'm beginning to think that if I decide to do this, that I'm going to just need to jump in and try something. There's no way to figure out which one's going to be the right one for me until I try something. And I won't know if a project management software or any of them or any other tool is right until I try it. One thing I am going to try though is modifying my Excel spreadsheet. I can build a lot more functionality into it before I add yet another piece of software. And Excel can be stored alongside OneNote and embedded in a OneNote page. So I feel like first I want to optimize what I'm already using before I decide to bring in yet another tool into my work life. I had this random thought that I need to renew my passport soon. I think it's due in about 6 months. And I also need to get my banking up to date. I do like a monthly kind of run through on all the banking and stuff, and I'm a little bit behind on that. But that's it. Then I look at my June annual page, and this is what I thought I would be doing in June when I set up the year way back at the beginning of the year. And so I only had 2 birthdays. So they were both good. We've been doing virtual birthdays and just recently started getting together with small groups, family members. And then the last thing is my June calendar. And this is where I write down, I like to write down one good thing that happened each day so that at the end of the month, I have this fun, colorful thing to look at that shows all these good things that happened to me. And the thing I love about this is that it works for me because it's really concrete. Like some people like to do a gratitude journal or something, some sort of gratitude practice. And I've never found that to be all that effective because it's too abstract for me. And I find that I kind of just phone it in. It's like, oh yeah, I like this, this, and this. Whereas with this process of writing down one good thing that happens to me, it's very concrete. I have to look back on the day and say, this good thing happened to me. So even when it seems that things are falling apart or I'm not doing well, I can always find something good that happened. And there are some blank days in here, but I just didn't want to go back and kind of fake it and fill them in. I didn't fill them in on that time, and I didn't want to fill them in just for the purpose of filming a video. Now let's talk about July. So again, first thing I'm going to do is set new goals for One Noteworthy Life. So I have the same goal for the editorial schedule, which is to get at least one video uploaded before it's due. Second goal is to work on my Amazon storefront, and I have a launch for that coming soon. And the note I put on here, which is this is defined on the project page, is just to remind me that I have this all laid out in the tasks and stuff, because looking at something like doing a launch feels really daunting. But when I look at the individual tasks, like copy the link to this place, copy the link to that place, figure out when I'm going to announce it in this social site, etc., just like individual tasks, it's much less daunting. The next project is my GTD, or Getting Things Done, live streams, and I want to schedule the first stream. My stretch goal is to get an ordered list of the first few streams that I'm going to do and be ready with the date of the second stream when I do the first, so I can kind of string them together. So we'll see how that works out. Next, my July personal goals, they're pretty much the same as they were last month. I'm going to up that calorie goal to 350. Continue reading or implementing GTD for 15 minutes a day, and continue working on the security system. Now I'm going to look at my July annual plan, and I have nothing scheduled. So again, this is what I thought I would be doing in July when I set the year up, and at the beginning of the year, things were just very unknown. So I have nothing this month, and that's completely fine. I can always fill time up if I, have extra time, so that's never a problem for me. And then finally, I have a July calendar all ready to fill in with good things that happen each day. So that's it. July's all set up. And as I do every month, I want to encourage you to start or expand your process of setting goals and reflecting on how well you did. And it doesn't have to look like mine, and you can even start as simply as put a post-it note on the mirror in your bathroom, and then use a reminder on your phone to look at it every day or week or whatever you need to do, and then review it at the end of the month. It's just this process has been so instrumental in moving so many things forward in my life. So I just want to encourage you to start a process like this for yourself. So if you have any questions or comments or something you want to see in more detail, you can leave a comment on this video and I will do my best to answer you. If you want to see more videos like this, as well as OneNote tutorials and live streams with other OneNote users, as well as goal setting, productivity, and life management content, please subscribe by hitting that subscribe button, and let YouTube know you like this by hitting the like button. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.